Hello everyone across the world, wherever you are watching us from. Whether you're in Africa, Europe, America, or beyond the continent, welcome back to the latest breaking news surrounding the legendary team Dallas Cowboys. Today we are diving deep into everything happening right now in the National Football League, focusing on a free agencies move and upcoming NFL draft that could shape the future of an American team, a Dallas Cowboy. Before we go deep into the details, let's quickly touch on the transfer situation. This offseason has already been full of movement, players leaving, other arriving, the contract being extended, and a new talent being targeted in the NFL. The Cowboys front office, led by Jerry Jones, has been carefully balancing between retaining a key star and bringing in a fresh talent to strengthen the roster. Now, let's break everything down in the details on the Dallas Cowboys on free agencies and NFL draft due to restart soon. The Dallas Cowboys entered in 2026 off-season with a clear priorities: reinforce the roster, manage the salary cap challenges, and build a team capable of making a team playoff run. One of the biggest talking points has been contract situation for the star players like Dak Prescott and Amika Parsons. Prescott remained in the leader of the offense, and the franchise continued to build around him. While Amika Parsons is not just defensive cornerstone, but one of the most dominant defensive players in the entire league. In free agencies, the Cowboys have been strategic rather than aggressive. Instead of making a flash, a high-cost signings, they are focused on depth and value. This includes adding experienced players who can contribute immediately while not disrupting the team's long-term financial plans. The Cowboys understand that winning in the modern NFL is not just about a star power. It's about a depth, chemistry, and consistency in the game. Another important aspect has been reinforcing the offensive line. Protecting a Dak Prescott is a top priority, especially after season where injuries and pressure affected offensive rhythm. The front office has explored both free agencies and draft options to strengthen this unity. Similarly, the defensive side of the ball has been focused particularly in adding a support around Amika Parsons to ensure the defense remain one of the most feared in a league. Now let's shift to NFL draft, which is one of the most exciting part of the offseason in the NFL. The Cowboys are entering the draft with a several needs: offensive line and defensive line, and possibly a wide receiver to complement a CD Lamb. Lamb has developed into a true elite receiver, but adding another dynamic weapon could take the offense to another level. The Cowboys scouting department have been working tirelessly analyzing college prospects and identifying players who can fit the team system. This year's draft class is considered a deep, especially in positions like offensive tackles and defensive edge, which plays perfectly into a Dallas needs. There is also a growing speculation that the Cowboys could trade up or down depending on how the draft board unfolds. One thing to watch closely is how the Dallas balances immediate impact players versus a long-term development prospect. In recent years, the Cowboys have had success drafting players who contribute a light way, and they will be hoping to continue that a trend. Fans are especially excited to see whether the team will land a future star who can make instant differences. Beyond the players, the coaching staff is also playing a key role in shaping a decision. The system, scheme, and overall philosophy will influence which player the Cowboys target. It's not just about a talent, it's about a fit. That's why every draft picks a free agent signing is carefully evaluated. As we look ahead, expectations remain high. The Cowboys are one of the most popular and scrutinized teams in the NFL, and every move they make is under a spotlight. Fans are hoping that these combinations of the smart free agency decision and strong draft class will finally push the team closer to a Super Bowl appearance. So, due to the NFL draft and free agencies, the Dallas Cowboys are approaching this offseason with a clear and calculated strategy. A free agents have been about a smart addition and maintaining a stability, while the NFL draft represents an opportunity to inject a young, explosive talent into a roster. If everything goes according to a plan, this could be one of the most important off-season in the recent Cowboys history. So thank you very much for everyone watching and following from all current approaches to a free agencies that the Dallas Cowboys have made. A major signings and blockbuster moves and some key departures in a Dallas Cowboy. And also, we have to talk about some weakness that remains in our team, which is a Dallas Cowboy. But also, we'll talk about some off-field stories in the players and the aboard of the Dallas Cowboy. So, if you didn't make subscribe, please make subscribe for more news about the Dallas Cowboy. A Dallas Cowboy, a new era, a big moves and Super Bowl dreams in 2026. The 2026 off-season have been one of the most aggressive and transformative period for the Dallas Cowboys in a recent year. After a multiple seasons of falling short of Super Bowl expectations, the front office led by the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, has made it clear this time or this year is going all in. This is not just another off-season. So this is a statement that the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, have been made on his team Dallas Cowboys. So let's start on the different approaches to a free agencies on the Dallas Cowboys. As for the years, the Cowboys were known for being cautious in free agencies. But in 2026, everything have been changed by the general owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones. Instead of sitting back, Dallas became one of the most aggressive team on the market. They restructured contracts, freed up a cap space, and targeted players who could make an immediate impact, especially on the defense of the Dallas. The Cowboys are no longer building a slowly, they are trying to win now. And also the Dallas Cowboys have made a major signings and blockbuster moves in this time of signings of blockbuster and free agencies. The Dallas have already signed a free agencies and blockbuster Alashan Gary. Alashan Gary, he is a defensive game changer and he is one of the most biggest headlines of the off-season. That was acquisition of Alashan Gary. For the former Green Bay Packers star, agreed to pay a cut to join a Dallas Cowboy, signaling his belief in the team direction. Gally brings a inherent pass-rushing ability, something the Cowboys desperately needed. His presence instantly upgrades the defensive lines, and Jaron Thompson, who is a secondary reinforcement. The Cowboys also strengthened their secondary by signing a Jaron Thompson to multi-year deal. He adds an experience, a strong tackling, a coverage versatility. This move helped to fix one of the Cowboys' biggest weakness from the last season to the Dallas Cowboys. The next player is Kobe Durant. Kobe Durant is a rising playmaker. Kobe Durant joins on a short-term deal after an impressive playoff run. Known for his ball hawking skills, Durant adds a depth and potential big plays ability to the defense. Javonte Williams are locked in. Javonte Williams already signed a new contract with a Dallas Cowboy. Dallas made sure to retain one of its most productive offensive weapons. Williams signed a 3-year extension after a strong season with over 1,200 rushing yards, keeping him ensure a stability in the run game. A Matty Hennessy death mate, while not a flashy, this signing is important. A Hennessy provides a depth of offensive lines, flexibility at a center and guards. Championships are often won with a strong depth, and the Dallas understand that. That's why the Dallas Cowboys have also signed a Matt Hennessy on a long-term project for the Hennessy. Somehow he is a backup QB stability. The Cowboys also secured Sam Howell as the backup quarterback option. Having a reliable quarterback too is a crucial in long NFL season. Also, there is different players that are on the way of departing the contract with the Dallas Cowboys due to some have been affected by injuries. Also, the other didn't make what they signed for in the last years in the Dallas Cowboys. Not every move was about bringing a player in. Some familiar faces left. So those players have been left or on the way of departing the contract with a Dallas Cowboy. Those are key departures. Not every move was about bringing a player in. Some familiar faces left is a Brock Hoffman and a Jack Sanborn. These departure signals a roster reset, especially on a defense. But also in the Dallas, there is other remaining weakness. Even with all these moves, the Cowboys are not perfect. There are still concerns. A linebacker depth remain questionable. A defensive consistency is still unproven, and additional pass rush support may be needed. This means a Dallas might not be